Guys, we are in Serbia, in Belgrade. Completely new culture for me. I'm Baltus from Baltus Day Game. This is Joseph, the wing bro. So today was a remarkable session. It wasn't really planned to be a session, to be honest.
No.
We wanted to walk to this park to shoot a little video, and it ended up in a very interesting session in terms of the cultural difference between Belgium, where I'm from. I'm Belgium, Joseph is from the UK. So the typical Western European scenario, lots of what I would say nice guyism still. And then after my month in Barcelona in March, where it was basically shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
All girls would stop. Lots of Latinas, of course, since it's Barcelona. A lot of Spanish girls, African girls, mixed race girls. And what I've noticed here, a huge, massive difference is that, to be honest, a great portion of the girls simply don't stop or didn't stop in the beginning. This is what, the day 3 now?
Yeah.
We flew in on Friday evening, at least I was here on Friday.
Yeah.
The first 2 days was really getting accustomed to the cultural climate, getting used to girls not really being able to handle the approach, to be honest. And now I think we both realized that our stop needs to be more assertive.
Yep.
It's a bit getting used to handling everything in the interaction.
Yep.
From the stop to the conversation, the open, everything. Don't expect her to smile immediately.
Even to the close, like
yeah.
that example just there we talk about in a minute.
Yeah. So what are your main takeaways from the last, 2 hours, I think?
Yeah, I mean, I think today we actually crossed
We can walk a bit as
yeah,
well.
we're walkers. Yeah, I think we crossed the Rubicon today. I think we both had a realization, and the first 2 days out, I honestly think we did well. I think we did well. We were active, we were fairly aggressive, and we got some results. But funnily enough, a guy yesterday said to me, a local guy, he said you need to be, he basically told me to go caveman mode. And that stuck in my mind actually, because I thought why else would he say that if it wasn't part of the culture, right? And so today when we first came out, I remember my first stop was just too polite, hey, excuse me, you look very nice. Wasn't aggressive enough. So then the second one was a 2-set, and I was much more like, hey, excuse me, girls, stop, do you speak English? Much louder, much more commanding. And they definitely stopped, okay, they had to go on. But we kind of started to move with a little bit more of that energy as we got into our sets. I think we both did about 6 or 7. And basically it was about allowing yourself to be the commander. Yeah, exactly. Which actually, honestly, for me, I feel like in the UK, I contain that side of my personality to not be too offensive or something. I actually felt quite a bit more liberated this evening. I don't know how you felt with it, or it was a new aspect of your personality
I think
unlocking.
Yesterday with the last approach I did, the half Italian, half Serbian girl, that was an absolute, just an awesome experience. That's the first time where I consciously said to myself, okay, I'm gonna really run in and make sure that my open is very strong in terms of how I present myself, how my body language is. Because to be honest, I was a bit, let's call it shy about the running in, because I was still getting used to the change in the cultural climate. That's it. So it's, like you said, it's about giving yourself full permission to be very assertive, very direct, with women that look just absolutely impressive.
I mean, the smoke shows we've approached tonight. I mean, geez, the 2 Russians that we just closed then. Yeah. So let me just talk you through that, because that's a perfect example. We were discussing it before. So I'm a little bit older than Balthus. I'm 39, he's 31. And I've maybe traveled a little bit more and things like that. And with those 2, they were offering us Telegram. They were saying, they clearly but I mean, he opened them.
The Russian...
Yeah. I was going to just leave you to it, but you brought me in, because I was like, oh my, he opened them, brilliant open. He's holding court with both of these girls, and both absolutely gorgeous, like 5'10", those cat eyes, Russian cat eyes, sleek, brunette, gorgeous girls. And, you know, his conversation's going really well. And then he generously brings me into the conversation as well, obviously takes a little bit of load off you don't have to carry it so much.
Yes.
You can just relax and let Wing Bro do some work as well. and then it was actually really good then, because we're just having a natural conversation at that point.
Yeah.
But then when it actually came to the close, well, a couple of things happened. First of all,
Interesting.
There was some guys with them already.
Yeah, maybe they're boyfriends. I don't
Maybe
really
boyfriends,
know.
but we were in there anyway. But the girl we were closing, she's like, oh no, like we have Telegram, because we invited them to a place on Friday. So they're trying to offer us Telegram. And you were kind of like, oh, I don't really have Telegram, I don't know,
Yeah,
what were
my-
you gonna do then? Were you gonna just
Yeah.
walk away from it then? Or
My
just,
purpose was getting phone number or getting a WhatsApp.
yeah.
Yeah, good one actually. You start with the Telegram. I was kind of hesitant. I was about to take a picture of her phone number, to be honest. That was my
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
I,
have her- you
I've,
have
I've
her
got a
number.
number, because I just said like, no,
Yeah.
just give me your number, yeah? I can't remember what I said. I was like, Telegram, we're not international spies. Just give me your number. And I said it in a commanding way where I was just like, just stop being a child. Just give me your number. We're going out on Friday. I'll drop you a message. And it was because I knew that's a Russian girl. You have to go in assertive.
Something.
They literally need it.
Yeah.
They need it, otherwise you're just a pussy. It's not going to work. So that was an
good.
interesting,
It's
like,
good.
we'll see what happens with it, but it's just an interesting close because, we essentially imposed our reality onto the situation, which was what they wanted. That's what they actually need.
I think that's something you do very well, is impose your reality and really make a statement almost. You did it the same way yesterday as well, where the girl, right in the beginning of the approach, is showing in her body language that she's about to leave. Oh, you could feel it coming. Oh, but we're in a hurry. Oh, we need to go. And this time, yesterday, they didn't say it, but they were showing it, and you just commanded them to stay in set. And today you did the same thing with the two Russians as well. And that actually prolonged the interaction with quite a few minutes. It worked very well. Impose your reality. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's something like that's definitely something that comes with time. I'm trying to think back to being 31. I didn't. It's something that's come with time. And
Getting used to the culture as well. As
I've
you
already
said,
been out here as well,
Yeah.
and also met Russians as well in the past, and
Yeah,
I've got a
but-
bit of experience. So I kind of know. No, this is what works. It actually suits. Personally, it suits me anyway. I prefer that. That's the kind of relationship dynamic I want. I want her to be free and beautiful, and I'll just set the tone. And yeah. To be honest, mate, your actual approach there was very good.
They liked it. They liked it.
Yeah, it was
It felt
really
great.
good. You could have. You could have ran that whole set on your own with both of them. Like So I think it was. It was a good open. And then was there anything else from tonight?
Okay, guys. So as a conclusion on our discussion earlier, what I've been reminded of today is the importance of travel, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your culture as well. If you really fully want to develop yourself, your social skills, if you want to get a girlfriend, want to get a feel of what kind of women are a great fit for you personally, you need to get out of your city, okay? Many guys have this excuse or this idea that they're good where they're at. It's okay to stay where you are, like even if you're in a great city, try to travel a little bit, try different cultures, cities, and approach there as well. That's a big point for me, a big lesson today. It will up your game massively. Your social skills will go through the roof, and the approaching as well. That's it. Yeah. Don't know if you have anything to
I
add.
couldn't agree more, mate. I think travel is essential. It gets you more well-rounded. It will develop your approach. It'll make you just a much more serious operator. If you can go to all these different places and you can figure it out. I think that's what we're going for anyway. We're going for elite level. So it's so far so good, and I'm just looking forward to learning more out here as well.
Yeah, realistically, I mean, we're just getting started. We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
We'll be having Pol University coming over in about 10 days.
Yeah.
We've already met an interesting Bulgarian guy as well. Maybe we'll go out together in a group and to try out some nightlife. We haven't even tested the nightlife, so there's definitely more to come. There's dates to come as well. So yeah, looking forward to more, and we'll keep you guys posted.